Hello, my name is Adolfo, and this is my all-time Dodgers team since around 1988, maybe earlier, because my dad used to like certain players from the Dodgers, and when I used to watch them, I remember those players. Now, a couple things that I want to mention, but before that, I am a Mets fan. I dislike the Dodgers, but you have to have knowledge on the teams and say these were the players that I remember for them. Now, a couple things of them that I wrote is that they have, since I started watching, they have 5 Cy Young pitchers. Out of those 5 Cy Young pitchers, actually Cy Young award winners, there's only 3 pitchers out of those, 3 times Kershaw. One of them I did not put in the list. In addition, they have 5 MVPs throughout that time frame. All 3 players that won it, I included. In addition, for Rookie of the Year, we have to look at how many times they won Rookie of the Year, back to back. And some of these players I did not include in my all-time Dodgers. And the reason is because another player was more impactful, more that I remember, that I felt that player should be on the list. Now, for the Rookies of the Years, if you're wondering, 2017-16, it was Bellinger and Seager. From 92-96, it was Karros, Piazza, Mondesi, Nomo, and Hollingsworth. And way back then, 79 and 82, they won back-to-back, that I included one of those pitchers. Players that I did not include, that I used to like on this team is Franklin Stubbs. I did not include him. Mike Marshall, Eric Karros, Adrian Beltre, Mike Scioscia, Andre Ethier, Eddie Murray, Manny Ramirez, Sean Green, Yasiel Puig, Adrian Gonzalez, Jock Peterson, Steve Sachs, Brett Butler. On the pitching side, I did not include Tim Boucher, Don Sutton, Ramon Martinez, Tim Cruz, Alejandro Pena, Bob Welch, Hideo Nomo, Shan-Ho Park, Kevin Brown, Brad Penny, Julio Rios, and Eric Gagne. Those are the players I did not include. And some of these players you say, they don't deserve it, like Eric Karros. He's one of their top, I think, 5 or 10 all-time home run leaders for the organization, and I still did not include him. You have to remember, this is only for a small time from the history of the Dodgers. Now here is my all-time by position, including a DH, a closer, and a manager. If I remember the manager, because I did not write him down. As catcher, I had to put Mike Piazza. Like I said, I did not put Scioscia. Piazza, 7 seasons with the Dodgers. Righty, 177 home runs with the Dodgers. Not his career. Rookie of the Year. And the most intriguing part of him is 5 out of 7 seasons that he played with the Dodgers, he batted over 300, except the first season, which was really not a lot of at-bats, because the following season, I believe that's when he won Rookie of the Year, because he didn't have enough at-bats, and his final year when he got traded 3 times. First to the Marlins and then to the Mets. Now, for first base, like I said, I did not include Eric Karros. There was another first base that I shifted to third base. Yes, that meant that I did not put Adrian Beltre. But for first base, I had to put Freddie Freeman. 4 years, lefty, 96 home runs only. But in all his seasons, he has hit 20 plus home runs, 199 hits, led in 2022, 47 and 59 led in doubles in 2022 and 23. Why did I put him over Karros and the other specific player that I'll cover later? Is that players that were impactful, I remember, especially in World Series. And he had to be included. For second base, another newcomer or from this era is Mookie Betts. 6 seasons, righty, 152 home runs, 70 stolen bases, 2 times Gold Gloves, and he led in 2022 in runs with 117 that season. Shortstop, for me, is a no gimmick. I had to put Corey Seager, impactful. Once again, he was very impactful at the beginning. And his numbers are 7 seasons with the Dodgers, lefty, 104 home runs, Rookie of the Year. 2019, he led it in doubles with 44 doubles. Now, I did not put Adrian Beltre. Yeah, he had X amount of years, but do I remember him as a Dodger? Of course. Now, do I like the other third baseman more? Yes. This is one of those players that I remember from before, and I say, you know what? I remember so much, I have to put him. He was a first base and a third base, but at the end of his career, mostly first base. And that was Pedro Guerrero. Pedro Guerrero, 11 seasons with the Dodgers, righty, 171 home runs. A little bit about him. In 1989, he led with a 999 OPS, and twice he was third in the MVP run. For right field, this is one of those rookies of the years that I mentioned before, and I had to put Raul Mondesi. You have to look at the players that are available for those positions. In Raul Mondesi, 7 seasons, righty, 163 home runs, and of course, Rookie of the Year. As you can see, I already mentioned 3 Rookies of the Year on the hitting side, and I still have one, and that's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger, 6 seasons with the Dodgers, lefty, 152 home runs, Rookie of the Year, and MVP. For left field, this is the second shortest seasons with the Dodgers, but it was very impactful, and that is Kirk Gibson. 3 seasons with the Dodgers, lefty, MVP, I believe it was 88, 42 home runs, and everybody remembers that home run against Dennis Eckersley on the World Series versus the Oakland Athletics. The DH has the shortest span, and that is Shohei Ohtani, what I consider the best baseball player of all time. 50-50 club. 109 home runs. Both seasons. He led in runs, slugging, OPS, and 2-time World Series champ. You cannot beat those numbers for 2 years. Now, when it comes to the pitching, I put the first 2 in order, as in these 2 pitchers, if I'm going to put a rotation of the Dodgers, they're going 1 and 2. And I'm talking about playoffs and World Series. And number 1 for me is Oro Hershiser. I know people are saying, what about Kershaw? I said Oro Hershiser. I'm going to give you his numbers. 13 seasons, 135 wins, 103 losses. Not that great. In 85, 19 and 3. In 88, 23 and 8. And in 87 through 89, he led in innings, 15 complete games, 8 shutouts in 88. And in the postseason, this is the number that you have to look at. 42.2 innings, 3 complete games, 2 shutouts, a 3-0 record with only 5 earned runs, and an ERA under 1.06. I believe he's one of the top, number 11 in strikeouts of the Dodgers organization. Number 2, once again, not a lot of seasons with the Dodgers. 2 seasons. That is, and very impactful last year. In 2025, if you're watching this, probably later on other years, is Yamamoto. Righty. He's only 19 and 10 record with a 2.66 ERA. But in the World Series, another 3-0 with a 1.02. World Series MVP. Number 3, these are the other 3 pitchers, and some of them impactful careers with the Dodgers, and that's Clayton Kershaw with 18 seasons, lefty, 223 wins, 96 losses, a 2.53 ERA in all those 18 seasons, 3-time Cy Young, Triple Crown, MVP, a 21-5 in 2021. 21-5, a 21-3, 18-4. Those were his top 3 seasons in win and loss, and led an ERA from 2011 to 2014. 3-time K leader, number 2-time all-time Dodgers in wins. Another small portion of a Dodger career, but very impactful, was Zack Greinke. Like I said, some of these players don't have longevity, but they have that small frame with the Dodgers that was so impactful that people remember. Zack Greinke, 3 seasons, riding 51-15 record with a 2.30 ERA or under. He led in 2015 the ERA with a 1.66. And finally, like I said, my Dodgers used to like specific players. I used to watch them. And that is Fernando Valenzuela. 11 seasons, lefty, 141 wins with 116 losses. Rookie of the Year, Cy Young. In 86, he won 21 games. In his Dodgers career, 107 complete games, the most out of all these that I inputted in here. 29 shutouts, the most out of all of them in here once again. And number 9 in Dodgers wins with 141 wins with the Dodgers. Now, when it comes to closers, but let me just recap on the players. For a catcher, Mike Piazza, Freddie Freeman, first base, Mookie Betts second, Corey Seager short, Pedro Guerrero, the third baseman, Raul Mondesi right, Cody Bellinger center, Kirk Gibson left, and Shohei Ohtani DH. When it comes to pitching, if I was running on the playoffs, I'm just putting these 2 at the beginning. Hershiser, Yamamoto. Valenzuela, I would have put third. But we're going to go the other 3 the way that I perceive them, and I like Valenzuela a lot. It's Kershaw, Greinke, and Valenzuela. When it comes to the closer, I said I did not put Kenley Jansen, but I put Kenley Jansen and not Eric Gagne. 12 seasons, 350 saves. He's the all-time save leader for the Dodgers. Now, when it comes to the manager, I know Dave Roberts has been good, but we have to put the manager that said he thought he bleeds Dodger blue, and that is Tommy Lasorda. Like I said, I grew up watching the Mets. I remember him a lot in the 88 World playoffs. Then he went to the World Series against the Athletics, and this is the roster that I have inputted. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully you understand why I put these players. I know some of these players for you, for the person watching or a Dodger fan, you recall them more. But these are the players that I recall the most. It was hard not to put Brett Butler. Not a good power hitter, slap hitter, but he liked to bunt. Steve Sachs as well. Eric Karros with all those numbers. Manny Ramirez with the impactful seasons. When it comes to pitching, Nomo Namiam, I did not put. I know Julio Urias had bad reputation at the end, but if you look at his career, he had certain numbers that were great. Ramon Martinez had certain numbers as well. Thank you, and thank you for watching. Hopefully you like my video. Give it a thumbs up. Right now I got 8 subscribers. I appreciate trying to reach 1,000 and trying to reach more hours on my videos. Thank you.